Alright guys, so I finished cleaning my room. I've got everything done, kind of turned everything off. I kind of like a little bit of quiet when I'm winding down at night, something I normally do. Of course, I will, recap on my day with you guys at the end of everything. So, of course, room is clean. I've reorganized most of everything. It's not too much going on as of right now. I will, in fact, say, though, I love to have, like, super cute things. And so one of the things that I actually discussed in my last video, there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to get done, not only here, but in the midst of everything. So just to kind of recap on the reason I'm doing this channel, it's because there are lots of people who are just like me who have had to go back to square one. And when I say back to square one, not everything is at square one, but the majority of it. Forgive my little munchkin here. She's running around. She just got a little bit of a face and tush trim because her hair has been growing like super wild and getting in her eyes, and she's got stuff stuck to her tush that needed to come off. So forgive her running around. She's getting used to the feeling of no fur being there. And yes, I had to do it myself. That's another thing. People don't often show their everyday lives of the things that they actually have to go through. So not everything will you see, because I don't want it like all out there, but you will know that this channel is based upon like real life situations, like things like, for instance, I have to start over. I was living with my boyfriend for a little over a year and a half. Moved out, a few situations happened, moved out, we separated. And I say separated because we're still very, very good friends. We still hang around each other. We meet up for coffee, we talk, we sit, and a lot of people are kind of shocked because they look at us and say, you guys broke up or something like that. Or people who don't know us wouldn't know that, we previously had a relationship, because we started off as best friends, and that's something that I tend to stick with. And I believe that regardless of a relationship, where first you have your puppy love moments and stages, and my hair is like acting funky, it's all knotted up in that corner. First you have your little puppy love stages, which, of course, yeah, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, but you never really know what you're getting into, especially when you move in with an individual and you learn who they are. And so in retrospect to that, we learned who each other was in many, many ways. We learned that there are certain things we will and will not do for each other, regardless of, and it's all in our own growth and communication with each other, something we lost. But in saying that, I still believe forever is possible. Whether we're best friends forever or whether we're back together, it doesn't really necessarily always have to be specifically in a couple's relationship. But I believe that someone, if you promise someone you're going to be in their lives, you should keep to that promise, especially when you played a major part in the reason why you had some kind of fallout or whatever. There are people, though, you should just love from a distance. He, of course, is not one of those individuals that I would love from a distance, and you guys will eventually see him when he comes back from Africa. He is actually currently in Gambia right now, enjoying, I guess, almost 30 days of bliss with his family, and he's going to do, fishing and all that great stuff. So I am not one to travel outside the country right now because I'm broke. But to recap, I did go over some of the things that I have, and you'll catch me, you'll see me shopping, and you'll see what kind of deals I get and things like that. I am a girl who does shop at the Dollar Tree and the 99-cent store. Yes. Why? Because I feel this way. You're gonna throw it out. So why pay thousands of dollars for something that you're eventually, you're going to throw out? For instance, white sheets, I'm just going to find them at the dollar store. No big deal. They're polyester, they're white sheets. Eventually, when they get dingy enough, people tend to throw them out. Me, of course, I'm going to take them and I'm going to make a dog bed cover. Who'd have thought, you know? Or I'll make, you know, funny little chic pillows or something, you know, just something, you know, you're gonna do something different. And that's the same way I feel about furniture. Don't get me wrong, I will buy nicer furniture for like my living room, my dining room, all of that, because I do tend to keep that much longer. But as far as like my bedroom is concerned, I'm not about to pay, you know, $1,100 for a bed set, and then a month later I'm going to want to change it, or, you know, a couple years later I'm going to want to change it, because I'm not going to get my money's worth, in my thought, because you only sleep so many hours a night, and you only can enjoy it when you walk in, look at it, and that's it. So, the next item that eventually will be bought is a captain's bed, which I absolutely love this captain's bed that I found. It has 12 drawers. It's a platinum storage bed, so I'll only be able to fit my mattress on it, so I'm going to get a full size. And from there, it's just, you know, trying to pick up pieces where I can, get things going. Yeah, you guys will see me doing a lot of different things in regards to really revamping my entire retrospect in life. Right now, my major goal at this point is to get out of this horrible deal I got on this car. I got into a lease on a vehicle, which shouldn't have never happened. And my pastor even mentioned it this morning at church. Should have went with my first mind and let that go. Or should have just went with my first mind. And so, I should have went with my first mind on this vehicle, and kept my other one. I didn't, because at the time it was supposed to be cheaper than what I was getting, and it wasn't. So, long story short, kind of shot myself in the foot not paying attention, and so 2 years, almost 3 years down the line, it'll be 3 years in May, I have just been stressing and struggling with this vehicle, and now I'm at this point now where I'm just tired. I'm absolutely 100% tired, so I'm going to try to write it out, stick it out, and see what happens from there. The other thing is you guys will see on a day-to-day, I am setting up, and I'll do it on my laptop so you guys can actually view it, and then I'll videotape it, and I'll actually do like a whole, I guess, video or whatever about the different things that I do to help myself throughout the month as far as like budgeting and things of that nature. I'm going to set up my own little, I guess, QuickBooks or Quicken account or something like that. That'll help me keep track of all my funds and what I'm putting away, what I'm not putting away, and what I'm overspending on or whatnot. At this point, overspenditures are fuel and I would say like personal effects. And I would say personal effects because I seem to have increased the use of different things here that I didn't necessarily realize I was using as much until I guess a couple weeks ago, and I just, it was like wow. So now I'm budgeting out my paychecks differently, and at this point I get paid weekly. I'm not yet bi-weekly with USC. I am with USC, but I'm a per diem, so I get paid weekly, and we'll hope everything just goes well from there. I look forward to talking to you guys soon. I will be doing the review on the Miracle Bus that I am taking. There are some good and bad side effects to taking these vitamins, and I'll go over those when I show on my weekly review, which will be on Wednesday, and I will also be doing a measurement, so we'll see. I shall talk with you guys later. I am extremely exhausted. I still have to finish laundry, and then I've got a 5 a.m. wake up in the morning that only God knows I will have to muster up the courage and do what I have to do. But I'll talk to you guys later, and thank you for watching. Bye.